Hi, Hector. Thank you for coming back in today. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay today.
Okay, so before we start, I just wanted to go back over all the consent forms that you had signed during intake, just reviewing that everything that we talk about is confidential. There won't be any sharing of information. Was there any questions that you had about those consent forms?
Um,
Did you understand everything that was on them?
yeah, yes, I understand. I don't have any questions.
Okay, great. So why don't we start with why you're here? Can you tell me about your accident?
Sure. Yeah. It was about 5 months ago now. I was in a pretty bad car accident. I was in the hospital for about 4 months.
And that must have been really hard.
Yeah, I had many surgeries, so they could try and fix all the damage. I mean, there's permanent damage to my leg and hip. I have a hard time walking, and I have to use a cane. It's very frustrating. Can't really use my arm either. My shoulder's weak. So lifting things is it's impossible now.
Sounds like you're going through a lot of difficult changes that you're dealing with right now. You're out of work right now. What did you do for work before?
I've worked construction since high school. I've grown up in the business, so that's all I know, and I can't do it now. I can't do anything I used to be able to do.
So what I'm hearing is that you're really struggling with the changes that are happening to you right now due to your injuries.
Yes, I'm supposed to be the man of the house. I'm supposed to be the one working and providing for my family, not my wife.
So your view of how a family should be is the man of the house is providing and um, supporting his family, and you're upset because that's not happening right now like you feel it should. What are you doing during the day?
Honestly, I don't do much of anything because I'm in too much pain. I watch TV and I have a few beers.
So you're in a lot of pain, and are you using beer to help with the pain? Is that helping?
Hmm. I think drinking helps relax me, so I don't have to think about all I can't do anymore.
Okay. Well, since you mentioned drinking being an, a new occurring thing, I would like to go to the audit test with you, just to assess where you might be struggling with drinking, ways that it might be affecting you. Um, would that would it be all right for us to go over that?
Sure.
All right. So, question number one: how often do you have a drink containing alcohol?
Um, uh, maybe five times a week.
So about every day of the week, then.
Yeah, I guess 5 to 7.
Okay. And number two: how many standard drinks containing alcohol do you have on a typical day when drinking?
Uh, it's hard to say. I guess maybe 3 or 4.
Okay. So a standard for you would be about three or four. Um, Next question: how often do you have six or more drinks in one occasion? Since you said about three or four daily, then that would be about less than a month, would you say?
No, yeah, yes, less than a month.
Right. During the past year, how often have you found that you were not able to stop drinking once you had started?
Uh, Never. No, no. I can always stop.
All right, sounds like you have some control over how much you can drink. The next question. During the past year, how often have you failed to do what was normally expected of you because of your drinking?
I'd say daily right now, but it could be from the pain too.
Right, so there's been a lot of changes right now. So for right now, um, things are a little bit different for you. Okay. During the past year, how often have you needed a drink in the morning to get yourself going after a heavy drinking session?
Never. I don't usually start drinking until later in the afternoon.
Okay, so you don't drink in the mornings,
No.
right? During the past year, how often have you had a feeling of guilt or remorse after drinking?
I guess daily, I'd rather spend more time with my family and working.
It sounds like guilt is something you are really struggling with. During the past year, how often have you been unable to remember what happened the night before because you were drinking?
Never. I don't black out when I drink.
Okay, no blacking out. So you seem to be in control of yourself when drinking. How often have you or someone else been injured as a result of your drinking?
Never.
Okay, no injuries due to drinking. And last question. Has a relative or friend, doctor, or other health worker been concerned about your drinking or suggested you cut down?
Yes. My wife complains all the time.
Okay. All right, so based off of the information you just shared with me, you're considered high risk for alcohol use. So we will definitely keep that um, in mind as we continue. You said that your wife um, gets upset. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah. My uh, my wife has been upset with me. She just doesn't like to watch TV and drink beer. Family comes over and I just avoid them. I don't want them to see me like this.
So it seems like your family's view of you is important to you, and you're struggling with that.
Yeah. Family is important to me and my culture. Family is everything. I, I am a disappointment to my family. That's how I feel.
So I'm hearing that you feel as though you're a disappointment to your family because you're unable to do things that you used to do. Has your family um spoke about how they feel about your disabilities and what has happened to you?
No, they're very supportive. Yeah, they always keep trying to get to church with them. I want to. I've been praying, but I don't feel the staring. I don't want to feel this way.
Okay, so I'm hearing that your faith and your family are very important to you and things that you really value. You said that you don't want to feel this way. Is that something that you would like to change?
Sure, that's something I would like to help with. And maybe I've been drinking a bit too much. I would just really like to be able to enjoy time with my family again.
So you're saying that you think that you'd be ready to make some changes and um, get yourself back on track with your family.
Yes, I think it is time to start making some changes, come to terms with my disabilities.
Great. So we had talked before about you coming weekly and um, us going over your goals and it seems like making changes and coming to terms with the changes that have been happening to you and maybe working on cutting back on that alcohol um, would be things that you'd be interested in doing. Before we end today, is there anything else that you think that you would like to work on or anything else that you need my help with?
Um, so is there any way you can help me with some resources to find a new job?
Absolutely. It really shows a lot of initiative that you are thinking ahead and, you know, thinking about things that you can do now since you're not able to do construction anymore. Um, so that is showing that's showing a lot of courage. We definitely do have some pamphlets. We have some numbers that we can give you. Um, we also could work with that with you during the sessions on different types of jobs that you might be interested in trying out or seeing if it's a right fit for you and your family. But we can get you that information on the way out.
Uh, okay. Do you think you can also get me some more information about drinking? Maybe I can look at that some more too.
Yeah, we can also give you a list of AA meetings that you might um, be able to join in. Um, you can get some support from the community if that's something that you might be interested in.
Sure. Yeah. I just I think it's time start looking into some different things. But
Hey,
yeah,
I think that you are showing um, a lot of growth right now. You're willing to make changes and put an effort in to getting yourself to feeling better, back on track, being able to spend time with your family. I hear that your family is really important to you, and I think that that's something that we should really focus on.
okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I will see you next week.
All right. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye. Thank you. You too.